Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Nadasfan here again with you. Just checking in, doing the video log, trying to keep up with this once in a while. Yeah. So I have NCAA Football 11. It's pretty much what I've been playing since I got it at the midnight release. Probably playing a little bit too late at night, but that's pretty much when my chances to play are when my kids are sleeping and don't have all the family duties to do. So that's the joy of having two young kids. So anyway, loving it so far. Good impressions. Like to play a little more before I really give you a solid review of it. But I'm really liking how player movement is. Of course, presentation is awesome. Noticed that since the demo. So didn't expect any less, but it's great. So as far as what I'm working on, you've probably noticed if you've been on my channel, I posted a full game, which was my first full game that I played. It was Minnesota versus Wisconsin for Paul Bunyan's Axe. And it's broken up into 4 quarters. It's all on there. If you haven't watched it, check it out here on my channel. They're all within the favorites, and they're also in the playlist folder under NCAA Football 11. So check that out if you haven't. They just posted yesterday my first in a series of the Road to Backbreaker mode. I'm doing a little Backbreaker and checking it out. Still totally messed up on the controls, as I've been a Madden and an NCAA guy all these years. Who hasn't if you're a football fan? So taking some getting used to, but that'll hopefully be a series on Machinima Sports. Also, I've submitted my Ask Nadasfan series, which is going to be kind of a mailbag style, send me messages, ask me questions, and I'll, kind of answer anything goes for sports gaming, sports in general, questions about myself, my processes of making videos, all that kind of stuff. So look for that to come soon. Machinima Sports, fans of the Joe Broadway series, do not worry, I'm still making them. I had one comment saying, now that the football games are coming out, am I going to stop doing that? No, I assure you. The Joe Broadway series has been kind of surprisingly, in my mind, very popular, and so we'll keep doing that. Number one, because MLB 2K10, I would say, is probably considered at least in most circles, the second best baseball game out there on the market. Of course, if you have a 360 only, that's what you're playing if you're a baseball fan. So I'm enjoying it. It's actually the My Player mode is actually kind of fun. The Joe Broadway name really doesn't mean much. I just kind of made it up, thinking back to good old Broadway Joe Namath, and it's where I took the inspiration for the name, and the game pronounced the name, so I rolled with it. But why it's so popular, I don't know exactly. It just me commentating and BSing, but apparently people like it. So yes, the Joe Broadway series will continue. No fears. There's another episode ready to roll over at Machinima Sports for whenever they want to post it. So look for that. So back to NCAA football. I'm going to be trying to get to some of your requests. I don't know if they're going to be full games or not. Honestly, that might be a little much because, as you see, it took me over a day to post the one full game, and mainly that's because they're large files. I've got to cut down the quarters to fit within a YouTube length video, which is always listed here as 10, but really it's anything under 11 minutes. So, unfortunately, instead of doing a direct upload of what I captured, most quarters will go just a little bit over that, maybe 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes. Sometimes the fourth quarter can take 15, 16 minutes. So in the case of this game, this Minnesota and Wisconsin game, I had to do some editing of each quarter before it could then be processed and then be uploaded to YouTube. In between all that, I've got real life to worry about. I've got work. I've got family stuff. So just try to upload and process when I can. But anyway, I will get to some of your requests. I'll at least get to some examples of gameplay of some of those games. Had a request for like a rivalry series. I think that's a really good idea. I'll start looking into that. Maybe posting once in a while the highlights of a big time college football rivalry. I can talk. So look at doing that as well. There were also some questions about Campus Legend, or whatever it is we're calling it these days, mode, and as well as posting dynasties. Yes, I plan to do a dynasty mode, one for sure for Machinima Sports, and probably one for my channel exclusive as well, which will probably be revolving around Minnesota. As well as I got a team builder team, which is like the Twin Cities Tech Tigers, which is totally fictitious, but I'm going to slide them into the Big Ten and play a dynasty mode there, boot one of the teams out. So look for that, look for some stuff in that. That's kind of what I've been recording, a little bit of the dynasty mode stuff. I'm going to get into the Campus Legend mode, or Road to Glory, I guess is what we're calling it now that Aaron Andrews is doing all the reporting on it. I think they've called it Road to Glory. So anyhow, as always, requests are cool. Feedback is cool. I'm going to continue to hit all sports. Don't worry, I'll still do a lot of baseball. But the football's here. We'll be doing that. So as usual, I guess just checking in with everybody to let you know what's going on with me. Hopefully get to recording here in just a little while and process some more footage. And I guess one more note on NCAA football while we're talking about it. I was able to find a early initial roster set that had a lot of teams with the proper names named, and I know that's always a big deal. It's actually earlier than I thought I would get my hands on it. So any dynasty that I do start, or any videos now, will have player names. I'm not guaranteeing any of those rosters are anywhere near set. And if you're a fan of a certain team, I'm sure you're going to hear, USC's tackle is totally wrong, and this guy's middle linebacker, already graduated. So I didn't name the rosters, but there are sets out there already that are available, and then there's more in-depth ones that are going to be ready soon, and will probably be tweaked as the year goes on. But I kind of pay attention to some of the forums that list some of those makers of that put a ton of time into naming rosters, and a lot of people do it as a community effort. So I definitely take advantage of those, both for college basketball and for college football, to try to get some of the realism in there, and at least get named rosters if I can't get decent updated stats and all that on them. At least we can get them named. So look for that. Some of those videos will start featuring that now. I know the Minnesota and Wisconsin game did not, because it was right out of the box. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm kind of rambling here, and just stay tuned for more vids. Thanks, guys. See you later.